More, please. We need set 5, please! In TFT related news, we just saw the completion of the Chinese World Qualifiers. The games were really fun to watch. Wan Zi popped off top 4 at every game, secured that first place. They're going to be sending 5 people to Worlds to join the other players from the regions that have qualified already. Worlds is less than a week away. It is on the 7th to the 9th. And I am fully expecting these games to be insane. I will be casting the games from my vacation, and they should be really fun to watch. Looking forward to that. With that said, everybody is waiting for set 5. I don't know who's still playing the game, but hello and welcome to the morning meta report. If you are still playing TFT, then here is the meta list for you. This is the meta report. S tier. Keep in mind, a lot of these comps that are below S tier can still win. They're all really strong. And we'll talk about the win cons real quick. S tier, we have Fortune. If you get Fortune at 2-1, it is the best comp in the game. If you don't get it at 2-1, or if you don't cash out, you're going 8th. Just keep in mind, this comp is high risk, high reward. Fabled. I think Fabled is probably the best comp in the game if you get a good opener for you. Literally, you need one Vanguard spat and like a Rod or like a Hodge on Nico, and you're good to go. This comp is busted. This comp is nuts. It's super reliable. Their win con is really easy. You have a lot of good options there. You need one spat. Mage. I think Mage is super strong, super consistent. It plays around. The win con is Mage Swain, just because of its ridiculous scaling with Mage, with Swain. This comp is insane. You need one ASOL to spike, and you're good to go. Spike's really early. I think the comps to spike at 7 are strong. Slayers, I almost didn't want to put it in S tier because the comp is very inconsistent. It has one of the highest comps, one of the highest caps, so it deserves to be in here. But at the same time, it's not super reliable, but if you are in a good spot, you can probably play this fairly safely. Moving down, I think these comps are very strong. Reroll, 9 cultists, whatever. Like 9 cultists, soup. Just get the cultists in there. You can play 9. You can reroll for Callista. You can reroll for Sivir. I think this comp is really strong. It spikes really early, and it does really well into a lot of meta comps. Keepers, I think, is super consistent. It's pretty easy to get online. The items are very flexible. You need GA, Morello, Kennen. The rest is flexible. You can check out Goobum's guide on Reddit. It's really good. He's played this comp a lot. This comp is really nice. Moving a little lower, I think these comps can win, but they're not as reliable. Talon. I think Talon, after the buffs, I think Talon's strong in general, mainly because Morgana's strong, but they just buffed Talon, so it moves up a little bit. It's pretty decent in a lot of matchups. The spike's pretty early. You just need a Talon 1. It's very item dependent, so keep that in mind. Duelist, I think Duelist is very strong. You probably want to high roll the Yasuos to play it, but it's a very solid comp. You have the possibility to carry Tryndamere if you don't get 3-star Yasuo, if you don't decide to reroll. Having a item remover, magnetic remover, helps this comp a lot. The loaded dice helps this comp a lot. It also helps Fabled. It also helps Mage. Basically, the comps that want 3 stars, like keepers. Loaded dice helps these comps quite a bit. If you get one of these, you should be more inclined to play one of these comps that wants 3 stars. Kale. I think Kale is trash. I think Kale has been pretty bad for a while. If you're win streaking, if you're high rolling, you can play Kale. You can get Lee Sin 2. You can get Yone 2. You're not even playing a Kale comp at that point. Like, people say, oh man, Kale's so good. Nah, she's not that good. It's Lee Sin 2. It's Yone 2. Kale's not that great. It's just your DPS in a legendary comp. Moving lower, these are some of the whatever comps. Reroll Sharps is probably the best one. If you high roll it, it's higher than B tier for sure. But just in terms of consistency's sake, we put it in B tier. That's the Tristana Spirit comp. You can go for Sivir instead. You can go for Teemo. You have some options there. It's pretty strong in general. You can definitely win games with it. Brawler, I don't think Brawler is that strong, but it's very good early game, and it can get you to the top 4 pretty consistently. Dragon Soul. It's okay. You probably want a Chosen for it. You need to carry Olaf. You need to carry ASOL. It's not like something you play very often, but it's there for a good measure. Warlords is pretty decent. I think your condition for playing Warlords is a very early Katarina, like, you know, stage 2, like early stage 2. You want items for it, and if you can get like Snowball and get ahead, you can do pretty well with it. Especially if you get like a Fortune Opener, it's really nice. Elder could actually be in a higher tier. The issue is the reason it's in B tier is because it's just not played too often. You need very specific things for it. You need a Zaya carry. You probably, I don't know. It's just a weird comp to play. Your best bet is probably Zaya carry with like some sustain, and maybe like an Elder Spout will help this comp a lot because you can get multiple carries. Moving a little lower, we have a question mark tier. You know, Ninja Zed, they're good, but you need to high roll your mind out of it. You need to hit all the items. You need to hit all the units, and they can do pretty well. I think Akali is probably better than Zed if you get those like RFC, you know, IE, Runons, Hodge, things like that. It can do pretty well. But overall, looking forward to the World Finals for Set 4.5 coming up this week, and you know, looking forward to Set 5 coming to PBE April 14th. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.